who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel this.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit.
Ready.
Going to the air right away, Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Now the Lions will line up to go for 2. Hooker going to try to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 seeding.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition so great. I mean, going back essentially through the 4th century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to a feast and watch football. But remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Hooker. And this one is incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 54 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this way.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Hooker now on play action. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Gibbs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Come on.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Gibbs again. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline, Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 95 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me.
Ready.
Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Go.
Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Yellow, go.
To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready.
On the counter, here's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron
Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it 21-8. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, hunt. Check, Bobcat, set, tempo, set. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, ready.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
60.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Blue strike.
Love from the gun on third down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Set, ready. Set.
First down, going to the air with Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, Love to pass. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready.
On second down, Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Will Green. Ready.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Drill 52. Hut.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Classic. 6. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
70, hot 70.
Now Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hooker now on 1st down. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go check, go check. Let go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Come on,
so
come on.
2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Ready.
Here's Hooker. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Maverick. Go.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Let's go.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Go red. Eat old blue. Ready?
Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On the ball, on the ball.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go, Scott.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Hooker. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta from 3 yards out. And the Lions take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So this back down to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Hooker going to try to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hooker wants to change the look.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 3 yards.
70 Timberwolves.
And the
Warriors,
Lions
70.
first down.
Throwing. Hooker.
And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle, Jones. Always got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Looking to throw, Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for the Lions.
Hooker now off play action. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll just...
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate today. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is all 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get low.